What's up, folks? Welcome to Math Walkthroughs with Mr. Weeb. Today we are dividing whole numbers by decimals in our Lesson 2 Your Turn questions. Let's see what this first question is. It says, how would you model 2 divided by 0.33? How does the model help you see the answer? I would model it because I'm dividing it by 0.33 and I know that 0.33 is approximately 1/3. Fractions will help me in this case. If I have two things, so I'm going to draw, here's one thing, one whole, here's my second whole, try and draw it approximately the same size, and I'm dividing it into thirds, right? I'm going to see how many thirds do I get. So I'm going to cut it into thirds. And how many do I get? Well, I can see I get 6/3. So 2 divided by 0.33 is going to get me 6, right? It's saying how many of these fit into 2? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them fit in. All right, let's do the next one. 10 divided by something is about 15. What decimal number belongs in the blank, and how do you know? I'm going to approach this one with some guess and check, with some benchmark decimals that I know well. Okay, let's start with 0.5 or a half, right? What if I go 10 divided by a half? Okay, that will get me, well, how many halves fit into 1? 2 of them. How many halves fit into 10? 20. Okay, too much. Well, okay, so let's go bigger. 10 divided by 1. That's a big benchmark, and it's an easy one to do. However, it doesn't get me quite all the way there. So I need something between, right? I need something between 0.5 and 1 to get me to that 15. So I'd say probably 10 divided by, I would want to try 10 divided by 0.75. And if I put that into my calculator, I get 13.3 repeating, or 13 1/3. So that is close enough to 15 for me. Next it says calculate the exact answer for the expression in part A using the decimal you chose. And we've already done that. 10 divided by 0.75 is actually equal 13.33 repeating. Next, it says estimate 2 divided by 0.21. Okay, I know that 0.21 is very close to 0.2, and there are 5 of those in each one. So, making this an easier question, this becomes 2 divided by 0.2, and this would be 10. 12 divided by 0.8 is very close to 12 divided by 1, and this would be 12, but since 0.8 is a little less than 1, it would fit into 12 more times. So this one, I'm going to say just a little bit more, let's say 15. That's going to be my answer right there. That's my estimate. So, which decimal belongs in the blank? 4 divided by something is close to 6. So I'm going to start with the ones that look the easiest to do. And I'm going to change these as I see fit. So I'm going to start with D actually, because I know that 4 divided by 2, which 2.1 is very close to, is going to be 2. So we can already narrow that one down. It's not that one. Next, let's look at 1.5, letter C. Since we know that 4 divided by 1 is going to be 4, and we know that 4 divided by 2 right underneath that is going to be 2, then that means 4 divided by 1.5, 4 divided by 1.5 is going to give you an answer somewhere between 2 and 4, like somewhere around 3. Not quite 3, because 3 times 1.5 is 4.5, so it's going to be a little less than 3. But it's going to be approximately 3, so we can narrow this one down. Let's cross off C. Can't be that one. The other easier one to do is going to be A, because it's close to a benchmark a benchmark decimal of 0.25. That's a quarter. Since we know that 4 divided by 0.25, well, how many times does a quarter fit into 1? 4 times. So if it's into 1 4 times, it would fit into 2 8 times, it would fit into 3 12 times, and it would fit into 4 16 times, right? So it's going to give us 16. We can definitely cross that one off. That leaves us really only one option, right? 4 divided by 0.7 is going to give us somewhere close to 6. And this makes sense because if you think about 6 times 7 is going to be 42, 6 times 0.7 is going to be 4.2. So this is very close, and in fact, this is the correct answer. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.